Good to see you. It's looking brighter already. Thanks again.
I foresee great things on your horizon. Good luck to you.
Right.
Which hunt would you do? Good luck to you.
Alright, just looking around the list album. So, hey guys, we're back here at the Swiss Gamer channel. I'm your host, Red John. So, I repeat, we are back here at the Swiss Gamer channel today. We just streamed South Park like a day ago or something like that. Yeah, so I stopped a bit from streaming and then I'm back. And I'll be going back and forth where I'll not be here for months and I'll be here again for new gameplay of new games. I'm a bit busy now because I'm now working, so hopefully you'll be comprehensive, and I do hope that you enjoy the contents that I'll be giving throughout the months to come. So we're here back again in Final Fantasy 15. I know it's been a while and people must have probably gotten bored with Final Fantasy 15 in general because of all the backlash that it receives and the numerous criticism that the director has received since the launch of the game. So I'm here now covering the Final Fantasy 15 Comrades multiplayer expansion. I've never covered any DLC before in my channel, and I'm reviewing this one in particular because it's very interesting. The fact that you can create your own avatar, you can be there, you can be in the world of Final Fantasy 15 with other people that are also interested in playing. I don't generally have the count of how many players are in the game right now, but probably considering that we are already like at 7 billion right now and reaching 8 billion by 2019, I'd say about a million people or so. Why? Because the new Star Wars is out, so people are jumping onto that first chance they get. And I'm not going to talk about the controversy surrounding Battlefront 2 because it will just take too long, and I'm not here for that. I'm here for Final Fantasy 15 Comrades in particular. This has been created a year after Final Fantasy 15 came out, so there's that. And the person who composed the score for this expansion is none other than Nobuo Uematsu. So people kind of know him from his music background, and has a very nice song and a trailer that you should definitely watch. It's quite heartwarming, and it shows the effort that Uematsu produce in order to get the score for this game out in time. My impressions of Comrades, first of all, is very entertaining. You get to join with other people, as I said. There's a lot of customization that you can do. We probably take about 40 hours of gameplay. I mean, more than Final Fantasy because of the grinding. There's more grinding now than in Final Fantasy 15 than the original game. Well, I did take about 56 hours to finish all of it, although I could have taken a little bit less, but I wanted to enjoy the side missions, and when I got bored of those, I decided to go to the main story of the game. speaking of Comrades, so it's a whole new game on its own. You start off as like a hero that doesn't speak, first of all, and you are free to craft whatever character you want to craft. You can customize, you can get missions from Monica here, and you unlock missions with this person here. I don't know, Jean. Her name is Jean. Yeah, like as you collect meteor shards along the way. These meteor shards allow you to unlock new areas for you to explore, new hunts to discover. Along these hunts, you're with either high-powered level avatars, such as yourself, or you're with another person. And in the city, you can also try to learn more about what happened in the 10 years that Noctis has gone into the crystal. I don't know if it expands until like 10 years, but from what I've seen, what I caught a glimpse of, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. The glaives will have important role in the awakening of Noctis. And this is basing from hypotheses that there's a note that's been left in Galden Cay. Not Golden Cade specifically, but in that area, in Angel Guard, the prison where Noctis was kept. So there was a note there that's saying that everybody's waiting for him at Hammerhead. So one of the glaives or somebody must have left that note there, because there is a Golden Cay outpost. So when you see that outpost, it's completely overrun by spoilers. I think we're coming to spoilers here, so listen in after a minute and I'll be done. I promise I'll be done in a minute. So yeah, there's Galden Cay. It's completely overrun by monsters, and Noctis is trying to get to Hammerhead as soon as he read the message. So it means that basically the whole world has been overrun. Every outpost that you'll find here has been overrun as well. The only remaining city would be Lestalum. Basically, like the biggest one is like Lestalum, and the one that they still kept was probably Hammerhead as well, because it is like very close to Insomnia. So in this 10 years, the glaives as well as the friends of Noctis, his brothers Ignis, Prompto, and Gadio, they've been preparing for him to come back. So they don't know if he's gonna come back or not, and they're just preparing for that moment to come eventually. So probably the reason why they opened up Hammerhead, because I don't see it as a outpost here. So there it is. I'll be playing a little bit, and I'll be giving you my review of Comrades. You can really give a review of Comrades as soon as like you've played the whole game, but like I'm gonna show you why I say what I say, and I reviewed the game as it is. Okay, let's do one of these quests. So this is a quest to fight off a behemoth.
Take care out there.
So when you pick a mission, you search for players, as it's said over there on top of the HUD, top left. And when all parties join your party, meaning 3 people in maximum, because you're the 4th one, well, it automatically goes to the matchmaking center, where like you'll be matched with other people, and like you get to choose what items you want to pick. So I only have 1 person that accepted this mission, so people are not very keen in doing the behemoth mission. It's a shame. So I don't know what happened. Okay, so if recruitment ends, it's not something that I know of. I don't know if I can quit this, or do I go with a different... I think it's still gonna search for players. Okay, so this is one of the problems in Final Fantasy, which I had a problem for before when I played it the second time, is that if you're not matchmaked with other people after the matchmaking timer is done, well, you're gonna have to wait. So, and sometimes it could take a while. This is a very big problem. I think what Square Enix, in my recommendation, would do is just push back the players that have gone into the quest and then just go back at it again, because the matter of the fact is there's not a lot of people that are playing this game. The people that are playing this game either bought it for interest or they have the season pass, so might as well use it, you know, like you paid for it, so might as well download it. So if people don't know how to download the expansion, because I've had a hard time finding where this expansion is, so you go to either the PlayStation Store, which could be there already, or you go below the okay, so we're gonna have AI partners. So okay, so this is like one of the good things. And my friend here is level 12. She's a she. And we're gonna go fight a behemoth. Well, the loading takes quite a while, so we're gonna have to wait. But we're gonna be paired up with AIs who probably know what to do or not. It's kind of good. But like, I prefer being paired with other people than AIs. Because like, AI tend to do some things that no normal people would do. And like, we have a better chance of finishing a mission if we have somebody who's not an AI. Oh, nice. He dressed up as like Dante, but Dante, female Dante. Not bad. So you can customize your characters like this. It's pretty neat. So okay, okay, so that's very nice. We've been paired up with a level 22 and a level 11. So, kind of our level. And our job is to defend this gas station. Alright. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, this game is pretty fun overall. I mean, the core game was fun, but this takes it to another whole level. I'm afraid we're losing a lot of... Come on. Yes. I blocked that. So the gameplay is basically the same as Final Fantasy 15. It's just... you don't have the combination of spells anymore. If your weapon has the... for example, the offensive spell of fire, then you get to cast fire. So if I got the elemental spell of thunder, I can use thunder, for instance. So you know, vice versa, you know how this works. But what's nice though is like it does use your MP. In the original game, it doesn't really use your MP. You have a certain slot of how many magic you can use. The magic consumes like the MP. Oh wow, we are really getting beat up here. And imagine there's gonna be the behemoth. Uh-oh, this is gonna be nice. All right, behemoth, come on. gonna use my spear. Oh wow, this is really hurting us. I'm using a spell that's been given to me by the relics, or the ancient kings of Lucii. So, oh wow, this is okay. Now I'm in stasis. I need to recuperate. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. I feel it. That's why we've been given. Oh, sorry, that side. Come on. All right, that works. Come on, does nobody have a spell or anything? I think fire would work best. Oh my god. It's a lot more challenging than Final Fantasy 15, to be honest. I like the challenge. Yes, vulnerable. Get him! Alright, time to use the... Oh my god. Time to use the shurikens. Take this, behemoth! Yes! Nice, okay. Somebody managed to block him, so like, if somebody managed to block, like, counterattack, then... Yes! Good job. Man, Kenny Crow is wow. Oh yeah. Whoa. The target was almost taken out. That's like, yeah, if we didn't have these AI guys here, whew, we would have died. Yeah. Hope I can get like a lot of meteor shards and level. So why are we gathering all these items? Basically, these items help us. So I'm in the lowest, I guess. Well, yeah, no wonder. But we're gathering these items because first of all, we can use it in battle.
Glad you made
Some
that.
of these like items. Okay, so we got a lot of meat of. Maybe we can, you know, like use it, like for instance, like to heal ourselves or anything of those sort. What's interesting about this is I don't exactly know why we got a lot of stuff, but she still prepares that food in particular. So that's something that I need to know, probably on forums. Oh, I'm glad, but like I don't think I've reached the the maximum to reach the level. So we did that mission. We gained about 4,080 kilowatts, which we could have probably gained a bit more if we'd done the level 10 mission in Old Lestalem. So that's one part of the mission. So see, it's quite fun, really. Like, you have to get used to the mechanics a little bit. It's quite different from Final Fantasy 15 core game, because you don't get to phase shift, so that like you don't get hit with this and like you don't get hit with his attacks. Just make it basically makes Noctis a god by being able to do that. But here you got the shield that we didn't get from the past, from the core game, which is a shame. I would have wanted to have a shield like that, but hey, we can't all get what we want. But basically, my review for Final Fantasy 15 Comrades is the next. So I rated 6 out of 10. This is why. Because there's, first of all, the loading times. There were times where I got stuck in the matchmaking area where I was with the practice cactuar, and I don't feel that this hub is well expanded enough. There's a very limited places you can go in this game. I'm pointing out the negatives now because there's a lot to see here. There's a lot to discover, and I would love to discover them along the way. But from what I've seen, like, I already gained probably a bit of knowledge of what this game has to offer. When of course you will have to collect these sigils as you go on into the game. Like there's 13 in all. If I know my Kings of Lucia like numbers very well, there's supposed to be 13 Kings of Lucia because there's 13 weapons in the Final Fantasy core game, Final Fantasy 15 core game. So let's go back to the review, and yes, so there's that, and especially what else? No, I think that's it. That's like what I mean. The story is decent in a way. That's probably why I put that as a negative review. But overall, like, you'll have fun with the gameplay, the numerous side quests that the game has to offer. Those are very exhilarating, and the challenge also, because some of these quests can be very challenging. There was a quest where we almost died fighting a cur. This is like a lion. No, what is it? More of a cheetah? I guess it's more of a cheetah that has kind of whiskers that like move around and does a lot of electric damage. Sort of like an electric. It's a combination of a cheetah and an electric eel in a way. I mean, if you played the game, guys, the Final Fantasy 15 game, I'm sure you've seen it. And definitely there's a lot of patches. Going back again to, I'm not being very clear here, but there's a lot to be desired. This game probably needs some patches if it wants to continue providing the service in the future, because I see that there's gonna be a lot of bugs if the multiplayer expansion content is not maintained. As for the others, the DLC, there's really no bugs on those. Like, I played the first and the second one, and those are okay, but the multiplayer aspect of the game is a lot more bigger than those, even though the story in those two were quite formidable and much better than this one. But that is left, there's a lot still to see. But from what I can gather and the knowledge that I've gained from this world that I've experienced for the last, let's say, 5 days. Yes, 5 days. I'm not very optimistic about it staying in the long term, because I still need to see what it can offer in the future. Maybe it will expand the area a little bit, give us more quests, expand on the Final Fantasy 15 universe that everybody wants to get, basically. And introducing a season pass to doesn't really cut it out for me. So I think this will be my last review expansion of Final Fantasy. It will be my first and my last as well. And I'll be covering other games that will be coming in 2015. 2015. We're in 2017. I mean, the games that will be coming, there will be Kingdom Hearts 3 that'll probably be coming in 2018. There's gonna be Nino Kuni that's gonna be coming. I'm very interested in seeing how that turns out. Probably Yakuza 6. I love the Yakuza series. So those are the 3 ones that I'll probably be doing a stream on and a game and a let's play. Okay, so it's Final Fantasy 15 Comrades expansion. I said it was a gameplay, but at the end it turned into a review because I felt that we could already review it with its content. It's a very good game. You should probably try it out if you love the Final Fantasy 15 core game. You have to be warned that there's a lot of grinding in the game. There's also a lot of customizations. If you love customizations and love the gameplay of Final Fantasy 15, then please jump in, support this multiplayer. But if they start introducing microtransactions, pull out of this game immediately because it's not worth it. The microtransactions can be quite pervasive, and I am glad that Square Enix didn't proceed on that way, except for their mobile games, which is pretty understandable. In a way, I'm glad to have played this, and I hope that you guys will join me. I mean, you know my name, there it is, Roger, and my username is redjohn11. So add me as a friend if you want to join in quests and adventures with me here in the world of Final Fantasy 15 without Noctis. So yeah, okay guys, glad that you stayed in throughout the whole stream. Hopefully you'll enjoy your day and probably play a little bit of Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. I did rate it at a 6 out of 10, but it's worth the try, honestly. I don't know what the price is though, but if it goes beyond 20, I don't really advise playing this game until you get below the 10. It will probably get below 20, that's for sure. 15, it's really worth it. There's a lot of content. You can consume about 40 hours of gameplay here, honestly, but from it's not the quantity, it's the quality first and foremost. And I believe the quality here is really worth a 6 out of 10. Let's just say it's slightly above average. As Joe from the Angry Joe show says, it's slightly above average. Sorry for quoting him. That I think he does review games very fairly, and I think it's like the perfect sentence to describe my review of this game. That it is slightly above average. So without further ado, this has been the Swiss Gamers channel. I'm your host, Red John. Hope you have a great day or great evening, wherever you're viewing this stream for, and I hope that I'll be able to convince you that Comrades is worth a try, and take a considerable look at the goods and the bad that this game has to offer. If you don't want to buy it, it's fine. I mean, I have no qualms with that. But if you do want to buy it, like I'll be here for the next month or so. Probably not. I'll be here probably during the weekends, not during the weekdays, as I've said beforehand before starting this review. I'm working now, and I wish you guys the best, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead of you. And I mean, where was I going with that? No, no, I wish you a great weekend and a great week ahead of you. That, all right. Hope I can correct this or edit it somehow, but like, okay, let's just go to this. Let's just freestyle this. Okay, so guys, remember, stay frosty. All right, guys, see you around.